Hello everybody and welcome back to Minecraft 1.16, and today I am going to be working on building my brand new farmhouse. I'm also going to be working on the sheep farm here. So last episode I worked on building this automatic sheep farm. As you can see down here, I've got 6 pieces of brown wool. Now, before I kind of head over and work on the farmhouses, I wanted to add one more thing to the sheep farm. I also wanted to get some more sheep in here, but before I get the sheep in, I want to work on getting, like, the wool from this hopper up here. So I'm going to use a minecart with a chest, so I don't have to use a bunch of hoppers. So I'm going to have to turn this off, so let's get rid of this minecart real quick. I'm going to move this hopper right here, and it's going to face down in this block, because that's where this chest is going to pick it up. Alright, so now that this is facing down to this block, I need to set up an automatic system to turn the power rails on. I grabbed my last few power rails that I had. So I'm going to put a power rail here, and I need to get a comparator coming out of this hopper. So I need to get rid of some of these blocks so I can actually get to the hopper here. So I think I'm going to do it here in the back. So if I do this facing that way, it's going to power this block, which then I need to invert the signal by putting a redstone torch here. And then over here, I'm going to put a repeater that will send the signal from the torch into here, which will activate this rail, which will send the minecart up to wherever I'm going to put it. I'm going to put it somewhere up there. So let me go ahead and put this cart down here. There we go. So there's the cart. This, I need a piece of redstone and a redstone torch. Okay, so redstone torch goes not there. Goes right here, and then this redstone will go there. Problem is, there's nothing in this hopper right now, so this is just going to constantly keep going. So if I just put a piece of redstone, you'll see that that turns off. So let me go ahead and just leave that there. That's fine. I need to get the rails, which I didn't bring my rails. That's the one thing I forgot to grab for this. Okay, I'm going to have to go back to the storage room and get that. The rails, I'm going to have those go straight up here. I need to get some power rails just so that it can make it all the way up. So I'm going to put power rails going to there. And I think I'm going to put a block right here. So I'm going to use just oak wood for that. And then my last power rail is going to go right here. And then I need to get a regular rail to go there. And that should be set up now. So I'm going to put a button on here. Alright, so let's go back to the storage room. I need to get a stone button for activating the power rails. I also need to get some more regular rails. And then I'm going to start working on building the brand new, like, giant farmhouse. I just realized the beehive is full with honey, so I'm going to have to go collect that in a second. But I just grabbed up 2 more rails here. So let me finish this little build over here. And then I'm going to start working on building the farmhouse again. So I need 1 rail there. And then I need to put this back together so that I can get a rail up there. That needs some kind of power so it'll kind of go up. But let me go ahead and put these blocks back in here. And that should be good. Alright, so I've got this set up. As you can see, the minecart is still going back and forth. And now, if this hopper fills up, which I don't think these sheep have any more wool. So as soon as that gets filled up with some kind of wool, this minecart will be able to go down, pick it up, and then come back up. One thing is I do need to power these rails. So let me go and make another redstone torch and put that, I guess I could put it here. So there's that. So those are powered now. So if I can get this moving, there we go. So it's going to stop up here. And as soon as I put this button, I'm going to move it and put it on the side here. So I'm going to put the button there. So if I push this, that will send the cart down. Oh. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to have to move this. I just realized I forgot. Minecarts can't go in, like, 1 block spots. So that's not really too big of an issue. I just have to move this back a few blocks like this. There we go. That should now work. But that should be set up now. So the automatic sheep farm should be working. Now, the one thing I need to do is get the last 3 sheep in here. So let me go and grab these guys, get them in their sheep pods, and then I'll go work on building the farmhouses. Alright, so I've got the last sheep here, and then I can test out my brand new minecart system and see if it works, because I've kind of dropped, well, I just dropped my lead in there, and these sheep have gotten sheared. Like, that one just got sheared, so there should be some wool in there. And if I drop this wood in each one of these things, it doesn't really matter which one I put it in, it'll eventually show up. But if I push this button, this minecart should be able to go down, pick up the stuff, and then come back with everything. So, Marvin, do not get in the way because you're going to mess it up. But it should come back any second now. Because right now it's filling up, and here it comes. There we go. So I've got 19 brown wool. I got my 5 planks and my lead. So that's how this works. So you just push this button. If there's anything in there, it'll stop, pick it up, and then it'll come back. But as you can see, since there's nothing in there, it just comes up automatically. But that is the automatic sheep farm. So these guys will just constantly get sheared until, like, the shears in here break. I should make some more. How bad are they? These ones aren't too bad. This one's a little bit low. So, you know, I'm going to put a second pair of shears in here. You could fill all 9 of these boxes with shears, and that'll last you a long time. But I don't really have a lot of iron right now, so I'm just going to leave it. So now that that's going, let me just harvest all this wheat real quick, and then I'll go work on building the farmhouses. Okay, so I just harvested all the wheat. I now have almost a stack of wheat, which is really good. I can go turn that into bread and hopefully get another villager. I think I'm going to feed the villagers some more bread so I can hopefully get another one, because I want to get the population of the village up. Because I think if you get, it's either 12 or 16 villagers in a village, iron golems will naturally spawn. So I want to try and get my population up so I can get some iron golems that naturally spawn in here that kind of protect these guys. Because last episode, there was an illager who was roaming around, and I kind of trapped him out in the river. So hopefully he's not going to bother us anymore. But let me just quickly grab up my honey here from the hive. There we go. And now I can work on building the farms for here. So all these trees right here, I'm going to go ahead and cut them down so I can get a little bit of wood. Okay, so I just picked up all the wood except for that tree. I'm going to leave that for another time. But I've got a decent amount of wood. I've got 52 logs here, and I can quickly turn some of these into some planks. I don't know why these fell on the ground. Great. Now I'm going to have to, like, pick those up. Do I have I think I have a crafting table over here. Yeah, here it is. So I need to make a bunch of fences. So hopefully I did this right. No. I always mess up the recipe. I gotta flip these around. So the sticks go in the middle, and then the wood goes on the outside. But that's 36 fences. I don't think that's gonna be enough. So let's get a few more here. But the fences are gonna go out. Did I say 9 blocks? I think that's how many I put. I think if I go over here, this should be 9 blocks. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, they're 9 blocks. So 9 blocks out of each one of these houses is going to be where these fences are going to go. Now, the good thing about these houses over here is they have the wall. So I don't have to put the fences on the back. So that saves resources. But the other ones, I'm going to need to get a lot more fences so that I can complete those. The good thing about the trees is they do give me a bunch of sticks, as you can see. So I'm going to just pick up all the sticks that are laying over here so I can make some more fences. Alright, so I've got 16 fences now. That's not going to be enough to finish this side, but at least I'll get a good start. And then I'm going to work on putting the farmland in. So I want to go trade. Do I have my brown wool? I do. This is why I wanted the sheep farm, so I can get a bunch of brown wool for the villagers. The other thing is I have glass, so I can finish these windows. Are those the only windows that need finishing? I think so. This one I'm actually going to get rid of. So let me go ahead and replace this with wood. And now it's like really dark in here. I didn't know that window added so much light. It was probably because of these torches out here. So I need to work on lighting up these houses, which I think to do that, I was just going to put 2 torches above the doors. Actually, I don't know if that's enough. I might have to do 4. Yeah, I think I'm going to put 4 torches in each house. That way, there's enough light in here that nothing should be able to spawn. So these houses are almost done, which is good. But I want to get started on building like the large farmhouse. I want to at least start building that today. And then I'll go back to working on the smaller ones later on. So what I'm going to do is off camera, I'm going to work on getting a bunch of fences. And I'm just going to finish building these back areas off camera since they're really easy. It's just 9 blocks of fences along here. And then I'm going to put farmland inside where they can farm at. But I'm going to do all that off camera. But what I want to do now is I want to start building the large farmhouse. Apparently, I'm full on saplings. I have an entire stack of saplings now. So let me go to bed. Do I have a bed around here? I think I picked it up. I used to have a bed here. But let me go ahead and head to bed real quick. And then in the morning, I'll start working on... Actually, you know, in the morning, I'm going to feed the villagers because I want to try and get another baby villager. Hey, so it's the morning. Marvin, did you give me anything? I don't think so. I can pick up this extra wood. I want to go quickly feed the villagers real quick. I don't know why this guy always likes to come over here. But here's some bread. Where are you going? You need to pick up the bread. There we go. So he's got 3 pieces of bread. Now I need to go give one of the other villagers some bread as well. And hopefully they'll breed at some point. This guy, I think, is the one who has the... Oh, wait. No, you're the armor guy. I think this is one of the new villagers. You know what? Here's some bread. Unless this guy's going to take it. Any you want bread? You want bread? Okay, you just picked up 2 of them. So here's the 3rd one. There we go. So he's got bread. This is the guy who has the hoe. So I need to find the other villager so I can get the wool trade. Where's he at? Ah, here's the other villager. Alright, so it's 18 wool, so I can get 1 emerald. As you can see, it moves the bar up, like, really far. So let me go ahead and use this 1 emerald on... Oh, which villager is that? I think it's this guy. This guy is the one with the... Oh, he's the armor guy. I need the guy with the hoe. This guy. Here it is. So let's go ahead and give him the emerald. And now I have a stone hoe. So I can use that to make the farmland. And then we've also got a armor guy. So this guy over here is going to give me hopefully some diamond armor if I can upgrade his trades enough. So that's good. We're getting some really good villagers in the village now. And hopefully we'll get another one here soon. I gave them enough bread to where they should be able to breed at some point. But let me start working on this large farmhouse. So the way I'm going to set this up is I'm going to do kind of the same kind of layout as these ones over here. But it's going to be a lot bigger. And it's also going to have multiple floors. It's going to have at least 2 floors. So let's start by clearing out a bunch of this grass. Because eventually this grass is going to have to get cleared out anyway. But I need to find a place to start the house. And I think I'm going to start it probably right here. Yeah, I'll start it here. So this is where I'm going to start the house. I'm going to leave 2 blocks behind there. And I think those are 5 blocks long. Let's see. So that's going to be that side of the house done. So now I need to build it about here should be good. Actually, I'm going to go 1 more block so it's even with that house. And that's going to be the end of the house. So as you can see, it's a lot bigger than the other ones. And this block right here is going to be the other wall. So that's the wall setup. The other thing I wanted to put in is over here, I'm going to have like a really large plot of land. But I also want to put in a silo. And to do that, I need to get a bunch of smooth stone. So I need to go back inside and get my auto smelter working on cooking all of my stone. Alright, so I've got my 26 pieces of smooth stone. This is all I've got. The bees are ready to harvest again. Do I have any? I do have some bottles left. So let me go and grab some more honey, because I think I need this to make my own hives. Because I think you need like a bunch of honey bottles to make a honeycomb, and then I think you use the honeycomb to make the hives. So eventually I want to do that, but for now we have to deal with that one. But let's go ahead and start building the silo. So the silo is going to be 3 blocks, 3 blocks, and then another 3 blocks over here. And that's going to be like kind of the bottom. So I'm going to put that, should I put it 1 or 2 blocks away from the house? You know, I might move it 1 more block. That way there's a little bit more space in between. And then I'm going to build this probably like 10 blocks high maybe. I might build it a little higher. But I'm going to have to work on getting a bunch of stone. I need to work on getting a bunch of stone anyway for the wall, because that's still not finished. So I'll work on that at some point. But I'm going to build this up. And then when I get to the top, I'm just going to build kind of like a ring on top of it like this. And then put a block right there. And that's going to be how I do the top of the silo. The problem is, I don't have enough stone to do that right now. So later on, when I get some more stone, I'll work on building that. Alright, so before I end the episode, I want to work on finishing these walls on the house and get that done. So I need to figure out how high this is going to be. So these buildings over here, I think, are 3 blocks high. So if I do 3 blocks and then do roof level here. So if I get my stone, and this will be kind of like the roof for like floor 1. So that should be 3 blocks. Yeah, it's 3 blocks high. And then up here, I'm going to go another 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. And then I need to do a 4th one, because this is going to be the top. And then this right here will be the top of the building. And then I'm going to put the roof kind of going over this way. Kind of like those houses. But I need to get a bunch more stairs for that. So let me go and turn this all into planks. Oh, wait, I kind of need the logs. I forgot, I need the logs for the other sides. But that I can get later on. I just need to figure out how high this building's going to be. And that's how high it's going to be. This block right here, I think I'm going to put the planks going along here. Just to kind of divide it. Otherwise, it's just kind of a plain wall. So I'm going to kind of do this in 2 sections. So we're going to have the lower section, and I'm going to have the upper section. But there is the start of the large farmhouse. I think I'm going to put the door over on that side over there. And then this path is going to make its way this way. It's going to go down here. Either I'm going to do a 3-block path like that, or I'm going to have to do like a 1-block path along kind of like this entire area. I think I'm going to do 3 blocks because that's kind of what I started. And then there'll be like 1 block off the sides here. I think that should be the best way to kind of set this up. But I'm going to work on that later. So off camera, I'm going to work on building these back fences. So next episode, I can start adding the farmland in. And then I think I'm just going to do the floors off camera. I'm going to build these probably out of birch wood. I think I'm going to use a different wood because all the wood here is all oak wood, so I want to use some kind of variety. So I think I'm going to put some birch in for the floor, but I'll show you that next episode. So I'm going to go and end the episode here, so make sure to leave a like and to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody!